Welcome, everyone, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Line gets set. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Coming out aggressively. He's got it down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot.
Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Jet sweep to the receiver. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Goes to the option. Quick toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field And look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
And back to the air on second down. Gets open down the middle.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
The Tigers are marching down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. It's Knapp.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Now with the 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Getting some heat. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team out there and ready to go. Fair catch called for and made. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They're trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
On second down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
And the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. They weren't fooled for a minute. He is nowhere close to the first down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he's looking downfield. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Running with power. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes his connection. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Auburn lines up quickly. To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
They're bringing heat. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Wide open downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yo, niggas better stop playing with Halliburton, bro. Niggas better stop playing with Halliburton.
He's gonna pass.
Don't throw it. You think he open?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages. Because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's complete on the right side. Crosses the 30, he's got away. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. They'll use
Stupid
the
ass.
timeout right
You think
before
this is dumb?
halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Now from inside the red zone. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I see the screen. I see the screen. I see the screen. We watch film.
I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what
That's little Micah coming at you.
if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this quarter.
And I think the thing
How many times you gonna run this play, bro? Shit not working,
This is
fam.
a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Yo, he running across us. He running across us.
Take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can say,
They get enough push, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
man, it's been a long day.
Come on, man. Don't start feeling bold and shit.
Protect your quarterback. It's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been
This ain't the time for you to start feeling bold, my boy.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. Looks
Hey, bro,
as if
fuck
they
you got
didn't
going
get it
on?
off
You
in
trying to, like,
time.
scare me or
It'll be a
something?
delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
Oh, this is my returner right here. You already know we out too. Hey,
Bringing it
back down the
it's
sideline.
Kane. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quickly complete.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. Runs into the tackle. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
You could run right past him.
They'll throw it on 1st down.
You run right past him.
It's Kane. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. And he's dragged down.
And big-time play by this defensive line. Setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down now. I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a momentum-changing type play to give the football back to their offense?
Going for 6.
Where you going? I thought you watched film.
Got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Oh, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
I'm trying to get outside.
Fielded in the end zone. It's
We got to set that edge.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Just as he released
Thought one of the same play was going to work?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Thank you. That's a house call, fam.
And they almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on 3rd down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky. because that was almost picked up.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Throws to the tight end. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on down.
And those 4th down stops are huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Auburn 21, Miami 13.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. Release to the back. Got his man.
What did you reaching for, stupid man? Ankles, them ankles, them ankles.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to move.
He's running. He's running fast. He running fast. He running fast.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And these little touch
Oh, shot it wrong play.
just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this league, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half, and I think that's the right decision.
And this one's the upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We'll see.
Overrate that, you dumbasses. Stop playing with that boy.
Curb some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement against their coach.
Yes.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Yo, you better start trying my D-line. Them niggas got 6 sacks, bro. Stop playing with them. Find something else to do. Crazy, man.
You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Good throw, good throw, good
He's
throw.
got an open man. After 45 on his way. He stepped out of bounds after a
Bro, for the
huge
passing.
play, but hang
Okay.
on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
Well, what a season it has been for the Cavaliers.
Going up top on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Gets away from one. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He'll pull it down.
Finally
run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the 1st down. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. He wants to throw, trying to get to it.
You ain't gonna learn your lesson till he die. You ain't gonna learn your lesson till he die.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college.
You ain't gonna learn your lesson till that man die.
And they could use one here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down.
What are you doing? Where you going? Where's you going? That shit locked off.
17. The clock is still running, and they have to get
Okay, crazy, man. Why something at 30?
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Now you're not gonna score. You should have scored when you had the chance. Now you're not gonna stop.
They've got it 1st and goal.
Defensively, I think you have different strategies for these situations. The clock is your friend, right? You want that thing to tick. You're up in the 4th quarter, but you don't want to sit back and prevent, because you've heard the saying, you really just prevent yourself from winning.
And the Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw.
Oh yeah, he's scared.
Able to make
He's
the
scared.
connection. It's incomplete. And the defense stopped him again on 2nd and goal. He wants it all.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Incomplete as he was
What are you
trying to
doing?
finish the drive with a score.
Yo, what are you doing, bro?
Desperately need
Fuck
to
on
get
this
the
stupid
score
nigga.
here on 3rd and goal to have any
Trying to run it this time. I'm about to take a crazy dive.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Canes.
You've been watching the
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Looking to throw. Buying some time. And he was hit just as he was
Better use him 3 timeouts wisely.
You
You better use him 3 timeouts wisely.
Play as they line up for the onside kick and what is likely their last gasp in this game.
He's not wasting money on feet. No, just put on it. Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen.
Looks as if the hands team will be
Need the
able to
penalty.
recover the ball. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
You know why original propaganda feel brilliantly show that this
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here.
That's it, nothing else. Because that's how you make the most precious field.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty good. Oh my goodness. Surprising. You know it feels even better. Good point. Really?
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete on third down.
Nice job by the defense there, mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range, they go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that is no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Open space at the 25. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense falls.